Manually adding candidates by single and bulk loads into your candidate database. To manually add a candidate into your talent community or your candidate database, there is an option under Add Candidate. You will see here I have the permissions to mass upload candidates via resumes, as well as bulk create candidates from a .csv file. And I also have the ability to add a singular candidate. Again, with the proper permissions, you are able to mass upload candidates by either of these options, which we will cover after the singular load. So if we do want to manually add in a singular candidate, we will select Add Single Candidate and just fill out some basic information for the candidate that is required for a candidate to create their profile. So for this example, we'll go through and just enter in the information here. And we will go ahead and hit Create Profile. And that is all you need to manually create a candidate. You will see that you are taken to the candidate's profile page here, and this candidate has now been created. One thing to note is if you are manually creating candidates or even manually bulk creating candidates via resumes or CSV files, it is important to note that that candidate has not opted in to receiving email alerts. So you will see that this Hear More Career Opportunities is grayed out here. So technically you are unable to market new opportunities to this individual through the candidate relationship management functionality. This candidate would need to opt in to those email alerts in order to receive them. So something important to note, they have not opted in as you have manually created that profile. Next, we will go through and look at mass uploading candidates via resumes. So again, with the proper permission, this mass upload resumes option will be available. Which we'll go ahead and hit. And really, there's only a couple things that we need to do here. We need to give it a batch name and then select the country or region that we are uploading from. One thing to note is there are restrictions on how large the file size can be. There are only some supported file sizes as well that are noted here, and only 100 resume files are allowed per batch. So you will receive an error if that amount exceeds the batch that you are attempting to load. So we will go ahead and upload a batch resume load. I have mocked up some candidate resumes here. I will show an example of what this resume looks like. As long as some of the key information is in here, the candidate's profile can get created. Think email address, name, location, phone number. Again, those required fields that a candidate would need to create their profile. That information would need to be in the resume. So if some of that information is not located in the resume, from parsing that resume to create that profile, you may receive an error as some of that information is required in order to create those fields. So again, we'll enter in a batch name here. Test, we will do the date. And we are in the US, we'll select United States, and we'll go ahead and select all of the different resumes. So we have 4 for this example. We want to bulk load in these candidates. You can see that it will show the progress here. It will show any unsuccessful uploads as well. Great. It looks like all 4 of those were successfully uploaded. All of that data was parsed from the resume and thus was able to create a profile from that resume data. Here, there's a hyperlink that allows us to view those uploaded candidates right here, which we can see kind of goes back to this candidate search section and actually pulls in the batch name here, and then we can see all of these candidates. Again, similar to the singular manually created candidate, this candidate has not opted in, so we are unable at the moment to market emails to that candidate. If we wanted to clear this, for example, if we didn't hit that hyperlink right away, let's try and go back to the keyword and item search section. We also have the ability to search on any of those batch uploads under this activity and then create it via bulk upload. And then here is where we can search for those bulk upload batches. Here, this test 2.1, and again, we can search on that and see our 4 candidates that way. And finally, we have the option to create candidates or bulk create candidates from a CSV file. So we'll go ahead and hit that option. You know, really the use case examples for the resumes as well as the you know, bulk creating candidates from the CSV file. Say, for example, you are at a career fair and you're accepting paper resumes. You have, you know, hundreds of candidates that could be a great fit. They're interested in your company, learning more, and interested in future jobs at your organization. You don't want to have them refill out, say, a data capture form and recreate that profile. You already have all of that information. You can simply input that this way and create these candidates either through a CSV file if you have, you know, more of the paper resume. If you have the you know, web document, you'd be able to upload that via the resume option here. But here, bulk creating candidates from a CSV file, there's actually a maximum of 1,000 candidates here. So more candidate records that you can upload, 100 with the bulk resume upload, 1,000 with the CSV file here. Again, giving it a batch name, and then we just need to select a file. There is a template that we need to follow in order to create those candidates. It gives you the option to download that right there. And that will pull in actually the required fields that you need to complete in order to create that candidate. There are additional fields as well, but really you're just looking for any of the fields with an asterisk there, which would be a required field for you to fill out. A couple of fields of note would be country. We need to make sure that the country field is in the proper format and it actually gives you examples of what that country would look like. And then same would go with the state information as well. It gives you the examples of what the state should be formatted as. It's not an ISO 2-digit code or anything like that. They're looking for the full spelled out country and state in these formats. Again, I have an example here where I just exported that blank template and then inputted the data here, looking at username, first name, last name, country, address, city, state, postal code, email address, and then current title and current company listed here. So once I have all of those in my spreadsheet in the CSV file, I can go ahead and upload that. We'll do for this one, let's do test CSV, and then we will put the date in there as well. We'll grab our CSV file, and we will go ahead and upload. Your file was successfully uploaded, candidate creation in progress. So even though you know, the file was successfully uploaded, it will take a little bit for the candidates to get created. So just keep that in mind, especially if those files are very, very large. It can take some time for the candidates to get created that way. Now, if we want to view that batch, again, under activity created via bulk upload, we can actually find that one. We have the CSV one here, and it looks like it's returning 4 matches. So it looks like one of those candidates it did not like. I would have to review the file to see if there was a misspelling on maybe a state or a country. One of the fields it just did not like for one of the candidates, so I would have to review that information there. But it does look like we have 4 successful loads here for the candidates, and those profiles have been created.